Hey guys, welcome to my channel and let's get started. So today I will be listing all products that I'll be using down below. And first thing first, I will be moisturizing my skin. I do have dry skin, so I do need to make sure my moisturizer lasts all day. This one works great on my skin. So I'm just basically going to cover all areas of my face. So now I'll be moisturizing my lip with my Carmax. This is my go-to moisturizer for my lips. So I will be using liquid lipstick, so I will be making sure my lips stay hydrated full so I can avoid creasing as much as possible, especially with liquid lipstick. And if you see me look away, I'm sorry, I'm watching TV as well. So to actually get into the makeup, I'm going to be moving on to my eyebrows. I'm just going in with my spoolie to shape them the way I want. I did get them threaded about a few days ago, so I'm just making sure all my hairs are neat. So once I apply my eyebrows, they will be just completely laid. I am going to grab my Real Techniques flat angled brush, I believe. I'll be using that to do my eyebrows today. I start in the middle of my eyebrows right before the crease to make sure I get the best shape. I don't start directly in the beginning. I like the gradient look. We don't want the squared eyebrows ever. So that's what we're gonna avoid today. So I already got them, like I said, I got them threaded. They're all neat. So the applications for my eyebrows today are gonna be really quick and simple. Just making sure I got the right shape and enough product on them because I really like just a smooth arch to my eyebrows. Alright, just gotta test it out, make sure my eyebrows are the way I need it. Just doing some minor touches, making sure my arch is arched. So as you can see, I've already used my concealer to line my eyebrows just to clean up any little imperfections that I have underneath there. I'm using LA Girls Pro Concealer in medium beige to clean up my eyebrows. I use I can't actually remember the brush I use. I'll probably have them listed down below. And right now I'm just going to use my fingers to blend up my concealer. I feel, especially for the under eye area, my finger just works best to melt the product in and just to smooth everything out. Just blending out any extra product that I have over my eyes. I don't want too much of a halo look, so I will be going over that area closely with my foundation. Alright, just taking a little bit more product just to clean up the front top of my brow. There are a few strands and a little bit of makeup that is out of place, so I just want to touch that up really quickly. So my eyebrows are about done right now. So I'm about to get ready to move on to the rest of my face. Just do a little bit of eyebrow dancing. So I will be using two different foundations. I have not found the perfect shade for me as yet. So I'll be using two different ones. One is definitely a warmer tone because I still do have some warmer shades in my skin tone right now, even though it is the beginning of spring. And now I'm about to grab the second one, which is my Maybelline Fit Me in Dewy and Smooth. This is the shade 335 that I'm applying as well with this. The first one that I use is Clinque, their foundation. That one is more of a full coverage look. That one is in the shade Golden. So I'm just applying it using my finger to make sure I get the most even and spread out coverage. Make sure I don't have too much in one area with this look, because I don't want to seem too orange in some areas and lighter in others. Yeah, I look a little crazy, but we're gonna fix this real quick. Alright, so I'm just gonna stipple that into my face. Oh my god, what am I saying? And just gonna smooth that into my skin and buff it in a little bit, not really doing too many harsh strokes on my face, so I can spread the product evenly without leaving any harsh lines. I don't really like using a sponge for my foundation. I feel like a brush gives me the best coverage. Okay, great, fully covered. So now I'm just gonna go in with my concealer, the same one from earlier, the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And this is going to be my highlight and of course my concealer, just to hide any circles that I have under the eye. This tube I've had for quite some time, so I do have to put a little effort to make sure I get as much product out. So it's just doing the traditional shape underneath the eye to make sure I get the best color application. Okay, just touching those areas up. Then going down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow of course, and then tapping it a little bit on the chin area, and just a little bit on the forehead. I have a big forehead, so I don't really want to exaggerate that too much, so just gonna put a little bit up there. Now for this part, I will be using a sponge to blend this out to start with, because I feel like a sponge covers most of the areas that I'm using to highlight. It gets a bit of coverage on a brush to begin with, and it leaves less streaks. So making sure I get all up underneath there and blending everything out, because if you don't, you will be walking out your house looking crazy. So I'm just gonna be blending. Okay, just a little bit more product. I just felt like it wasn't far down enough, so just touching up some minor areas on my face. foundation of the Cupid's bow area, making sure everything is all smooth. I hate creasing underneath my eyes, so I definitely go back in quite a bit of time to make sure everything is smooth underneath there. And to the chin, then I'm gonna work my way to the nose and forehead. Just working my way up. Now I'm just going to go back in with a foundation brush and just do a little bit of cleanup work just to make sure that all the edges are smooth and there's just no missed spots. Here I'm going to go in with a loose powder, well, setting powder, to make sure that my under eye concealer is all blended and every place that I highlight on my face is going to be all covered as well. I'm gonna let this sit on my face for quite some time because I'll be putting on my eyeshadow before I actually sweep this off. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is typically a foundation primer, but I use it on my eyes. I don't really like using a primer on the rest of my face. It doesn't really cover my makeup last any longer. So I primarily just stick to my eye for my primer. And this one just happens to work best for me with the colors I'm going to be using today. Finally, we're going to get into the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using a Beige Cosmetics palette that I just got in the mail last week. And now I'm just going to be adding in my transition shade. It's going to be in the crease and slightly above my crease as well. So I'm just going to take a extremely fluffy brush and pack that into that area. So from my initial review of this product, since this is probably the second time I've used it, I really like the shades. They're soft and not really creamy, just really pigmented and soft. So the colors really show once you have a really good primer underneath. So I really do like them. These palettes were really inexpensive, so I will be grabbing some more of them. I believe they were about $12. I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head, but if I can find the link, I will post it down below. And yes, I did buy these myself. They were not sponsored. I did pay my own money for all of these products. So just still blending everything out. One thing about your makeup, you never want harsh lines. So I'm just gonna make sure that everything is all smooth. And in the video as well, I am doing a little bit of shimmy here, shimmy there. I did have music playing in the background. That's just one thing I do when I'm off. I do tend to do a lot of, I have a lot of music and TV playing. Now I'm going in with my second color. This is going to be my crease color. It's a warm brown color. And so I'm just going to take another slightly fluffy brush and pack that into my crease. bring it right over the center of my eyelid and also to the outer corner of my eye as well. Still going into the crease, making sure that everything is perfect, just tapping into the other eye. And like I said, you don't want to forget the outer corner because you want to blend it out there as well. Make sure that I blend both the transition and my crease color together. So I'm just making sure that the lines aren't too heavy. Do a little dance real quick because I'm loving how it looks. Then I'll go back in with the fluffy brush that I just used for my transition color. Have a little bit of product left on it, so I'm just gonna again blend everything out once again. Back again with the transition, blending some more. That's the majority of what I do with my eyeshadows anyhow. Even if I don't use this many colors, it's all about the blend. I don't know what they said on that show, they tried me, but let's ignore that and just keep on going with this look. About it was planned. Today's my day off, so I just decided to go in and play around with some colors today. So I'm grabbing just a regular eyeshadow brush for this one. Just tapping it off a little bit so I can avoid as much fallout as possible, and just patting that directly onto my lid, the center of my lid, and close to the inner corner. I don't know what face I was making, but the show tried me. I love this show. I was watching Criminal Minds and I can't get enough. And I am using a little bit of setting spray to apply my lid color. My lid color does have some shimmer to it, so I did want to make sure that all the pigments of that shimmer were going to be popping with this look. So I did use some setting spray to add to this. Taking that same brush and that same color and getting right into the inner corner of my eye, and as well as right under on the bottom lash line, getting right in there. Not taking it all the way across, just in the middle, well, just in the beginning I should say. And then I'm gonna take the brown color that I use for my crease, and then I'm just gonna apply that to the outer side of my bottom lash line. And just gonna blend that to the rest of the eyeshadow that was out there. That loose powder, well, the setting powder. I'm going to use a fluffy base brush, and I'm going to take just a regular pressed powder foundation, and I'm going to apply that to the entire face, going over and getting rid of any loose setting powder there is, and just tapping up the rest of my face, just to make sure that everything is smooth and good to go. Distracted. So I'm actually almost done with this powder, just getting rid of the rest of the powder on my face, since I still did have some on my forehead, nose, cupid's bow, and chin. Just getting rid of those, and then like I said, I'm going into the side of my face as well, where I didn't have anything besides the foundation. So just covering everything up. Nope, bless me. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Now for my bronzer, I didn't want to do like a heavy contour, so I just used a bronzer from, no, I'm sorry, it's a pressed powder from Black Radiance. I use that as my bronzer slash contour, whichever one you want to reference it as, but I just wanted to bring some more depth to my cheek, especially since I did go kind of heavy on the highlight. Just wanted to bring some more light back into my face. So I take that from my ear, the top of my ear basically, to the hollows of my cheek. I am going to tap that onto my temples and the side of my face a little bit, just to make sure that my whole face surrounding has some color, because naturally that's where some of my darker areas are without foundation. Once you look on my face just naturally, that's basically most of the shadows anyhow. So just gonna blend that into my highlight, make sure everything is smooth, go around the forehead. Like I said, I got a big forehead, so I don't want to put too much highlight, so just want to use the bronzer to warm that up a little bit. And just want to go in slightly on the nose. I don't like a heavy nose contour. That's not my thing. I have a round nose. I like it that way. So I'm just going to top it up a little bit since I still did have a lot of highlight on my nose. So I just wanted to clean it up. And I'm satisfied. Yep, I'm a little satisfied then. Get it, get it, get it. I'm gonna go in with my Beige Cosmetic palette. This is actually the second one that I bought. This one comes with a couple blush colors on the bottom. I'm gonna be using that one right there. And this is probably one of my favorites out of the entire palette. And still, I'm watching this TV show. I should have turned it off like so long ago. I don't know why I didn't. But let's get back to the blush. I'm going to apply that directly onto the apples of my cheeks. And so blend that directly into the bronzer that I was using, giving my face some rich and sweet color. And I do tend to do a little bit of a smile when I do it. Not a heavy, full grin, like showing every single tooth I have in my mouth, but just enough to give me a realistic look of how my blush is gonna appear on my face while I'm still trying to blend everything out. And at this point, I kind of realized how strong the blush was, so I did need to go in and do some cleanup on it. I don't really like my blush too heavy, so just a little bit of cleanup duty. Taking that fluffy brush that I used earlier to apply that powder to my face, I'm gonna go in and just dust away some of that blush color, just to make it look a little bit more evened out and not so harsh on my face. And that at the same time is just gonna blend in the blush with the bronzer, making it a completely smooth transition. This probably has to be one of my favorite parts about my makeup, the shimmer glitter strobing highlight base. So I'm taking just a regular fluffy small brush. I'm gonna apply that directly to my nose and just on the bridge and a little bit on the tip of my nose, which I started out with. Blend that out a little bit with my finger. Gotta keep it cute and button. And still with that same, well, actually not going in with the brush, I'm gonna go in with my finger this time and just put that on the high point of my cheekbone, right under the eye. Make sure that's just a smooth look. Okay, the highlight I'm using has more of a peach tone. Right now you can't see too much of it because of the lighting, but I promise you this highlight gives me so much life, especially when I blend it in with this blush and this entire look. It's just perfect. Try not to go overboard, but I do love a strong highlight. So just going really good with that illuminator. Make sure I cover everything. And just to add a little bit right under the brow bone. I don't know, for some reason I really do like the way it looks with my finger. When I apply it with my finger, I should say. It just feels much more smoother, and I feel like I have more control over it. than I would have if I use a brush. So just going in under the eyebrows. And next I'm gonna tap just a little bit of that theme illuminator onto my temples. I do not go onto the forehead. Like I said, I'm not gonna be a stoplight. Like, no. No spotlights on my forehead. Thank you. Never mind. So just going in on the temples, and I'm just about done with this look. Oh, wait, can't forget the Cupid's bow. So right now I'm gonna go in with my liquid lipstick. The colors that I'm gonna be using are gonna be from NYX. I'm gonna go in with this darker shade and one of my smaller mirrors and line my lips. I didn't really care to use a lip liner for this look since I'm gonna already overline it with a dark liquid lipstick anyhow. So I'm just going around the outline of my lips. Just amazing. They're so smooth, the creasing is limited, and they literally feel like suede. They don't even feel like actually have anything on my lips or other things that have it on. But now that everything is applied, I'm really in love with this. These are now going to be one of my favorite lipsticks. Well, guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I can't wait to bring you guys my next video. See you guys soon. Bye.